Director of the University, Professor Kishan Reddy, Mr. K. Raju, Mr. Mohan, thanks for introducing me. Well, I am really pleased and feel honored to be a part of these Golden Jubilee celebrations of Computer Society of India. Like most of you, I am also an engineer by training, not by profession though. I graduated from Astral University of Roorkee, now known as IIT Roorkee, in 1976, and since then I have been in government service in some capacity or the other. So I can relate to you in a more intense manner than perhaps somebody who didn't have technical education. I have been associated with JNTU. I want to say something about it because we are sitting here at this venue. I was, when I was Commissioner for Technical Education in the state in 1990s, I was also a member of the Executive Council of JNTU and have witnessed the expansion, the contribution which this university has been responsible for in taking technical education forward in this region. Now, coming back to the occasion for which we have gathered this morning, let me first of all congratulate the office bearers associated with the Computer Society of India for making this event a memorable one, for organizing and putting together a lot of things which will make the series of sessions very successful and useful for all of us. Computer Society of India has a glorious past, and as I understand, started in 1965 with Mr. Narasimhan as the first president. And Hyderabad, as usual, has been associated right from the nascent days of CSI. And we in Hyderabad are proud that once again we are meeting here today to commemorate this event. The work which was started by only a few computer professionals in 1965 has now turned into something gigantic, something very noteworthy because of the tremendous strides that Computer Society of India has taken since 1960s. The contribution is manifold, which you all know, and various things and initiatives which Computer Society of India has taken up are noteworthy, particularly the initiatives such as starting this national standard test for programming competence, which brought some kind of a certification process, some kind of a standardization, and these are the things which were path breakers in the sense that whatever we were doing required to have a direction, required to have some standardization, and I really congratulate the CSI for this great initiative, which was taken up much earlier. CSI also had a Directorate of Education, which means the focus shifted to training people rather than simply arranging seminars and so on, and their linkages with education institutions, starting of student chapters and so on, it gave a big impetus to bringing not only the computer professionals together, but also to give a direction to the education related to information technology and computer sciences. So this is a great institution, and I take this opportunity to wish CSI all the best and assure that particularly in Telangana and in Hyderabad, we would be with them in all their initiatives from the government. The CSI has various special interest groups like the e-governance group, like I find here a small poster also, a billboard kind of a thing, e-government SIG sessions. It's of particular relevance to people like us in government, because if we want an efficient and corruption-free service delivery for the citizens whom we are supposed to serve in the government, then e-governance is the only answer, which reduces the interface between the stakeholder, that is the citizen, and the agent of the government, that is a government servant and so on, who typically has a tendency for rent seeking and indulge in corruption whenever an opportunity arises. So, as you all know, e-governance initiatives which were started in the erstwhile government of Andhra Pradesh and later on continued in both the states of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh have really been the early starters in the country. There is a critical comment that down the line we have lost the momentum, and this is an opportunity for the professionals here to come together with the government to improve the things and bring it to the level which is not only the best in the country, but which also serves the interest of both the citizens, the stakeholders, and the government in general. So I would urge upon the CSI to be part of this initiative to bring more and more people together in improving the service delivery in the government and provide e-services, e-government services, whether government to citizen or government to business, on a new platform with a new vigor and make everyone's life easy and make everything corruption free in our society. We have a resolve in Telangana to provide the government services which are corruption free, whether it is usual citizen services, citizen-centric services like issue of licenses, certificates and so on, and even issue of permissions for businesses, setting up businesses, etc., etc. So I leave this thought here for new initiatives to come up in the area of e-governance, which is of specific interest to government. Then open source software is yet another area where we can do a lot to bring IT closer to people at a cost which is nominal, and this is how the ecosystem of information technology should improve in making it user friendly, in making it cost effective, practically at zero cost to the user. And I think this has a great significance for future because even a common man, a poor man is IT dependent now for, I won't use the word survival, but for the day-to-day living. We also know that Computer Society of India is promoting, has been constantly promoting, and it is part of their endeavor to promote research, to promote academic and technical dialogue of great vigor, and the journals, the conferences, the material which is put together, they are of impeccable quality, and I am sure, while commenting on this in a very positive sense, I am sure that in future also these initiatives will continue as it is to enrich the pool of technical knowledge in this field through this platform. There are many emerging things which are happening on the ICT front, and the growth of knowledge society totally depends on the initiative which intellectuals and professionals in this field take. And that is the future that the society that we are going to witness in the coming decades to come will be a complete knowledge society, and that is where the hub and spokes of that society are provided by computer science and information technology. And in this regard, those professionals who are engaged in this are a great asset to society, and Computer Society of India is one forum through which we bring them together and do something good for all of us. There are in future specific research issues, specific issues with industry, like bandwidth is a big challenge, which for a developing country like India is all the more important to really solve the problems of last mile, to make the IT-enabled services within the reach of the common man in every nook and corner of this country. India lives in villages, as we all know, in spite of rapid urbanization, and it is the need of the hour to do something to improve our outreach in as far as our rural areas are concerned, where we have the teeming millions who are poor, who are downtrodden and so on. There are specific issues about data security, which are also of concern now. There are issues about privacy. There are issues of complexity, which is more and more getting which is staring us in our face as we progress and involve more and more IT-related applications in our day-to-day working. There are issues about cybercrime and many other things with which the government grapples, and your contribution in helping the government in these issues will certainly go a long way in bringing good governance. So with these few observations and remarks, and hope that we all together will bring new initiatives to have knowledge society, to bring it as to bring the fruits of this growth in computer science world at the doorstep of the common man. That should be our dream, and that is how the society will progress. That is how the country will go up in terms of economic growth and social development. Thank you so much, and I once again wish all the best for the success of this summit. Thank you.